Hello to my young Alaskan musician friends. My name is Robert Franz and I am a conductor. And today I'm going to share with you a video on the act of active listening. Just a little bit about myself and where I come from. First of all, for the last 10 years, I've been the music director and conductor of the Fairbanks Summer Arts Festival Orchestra. I love coming to Fairbanks every summer and working with the incredible musicians there. I have been a conductor, though, for the last 25 years. I started out in elementary school as a cellist. Then I switched to oboe in middle school. And then when I got to college, I decided, wow, it'd be really cool to see what it felt like to be up on the podium. So I took a conducting class, stood up on the podium, conducted my first few notes with the orchestra. Boom. And I thought, this is the most amazing thing I've ever done in my entire life. I actually went to college for oboe performance and then conducting. So I have a bachelor's degree in oboe and a master's degree in conducting. When I got out of college, it was really tough to find a job because it's a very competitive business being in music to do it professionally. So I said to myself, well, if nobody's going to hire me, what am I going to do? I'll just start my own orchestra. And so I learned over the years how to create my own career right in front of me. Now, since then, I've won some really terrific jobs and I get to conduct orchestras all over the United States and Canada today. But I started out in a position just like you. And so the question becomes, what do you need to do to get from where you're sitting right now, playing your instrument, to being able to play it full time as your job? Well, there are a couple of answers to that question. First off is practice. In order to do this, we all have to practice. There's no such thing as a naturally talented young musician or a naturally talented old musician. You have to practice. That's the first thing. The second thing is you have to start asking yourself some interesting questions like, what is the intention of the composer? When the composer wrote this piece of music, what were they trying to convey and how do I convey that? You might ask yourself, how do I express what I'm feeling inside through my instrument? What techniques do I need to have in my instrument? What ability do I need to have when I play my instrument to be able to express those ideas? That's really what we're talking about when we're talking about musical intention and making that intention clear. But for me, that all starts with the ear. That all starts with how we listen. The truth is that from a very early age, we have so many sounds that go past our heads, past our ears, that we don't actively listen to all of them. If we did, it would be just annoying as can be. So what we do is we try to tune some of them out. But then we sit down to listen to a concert or play an instrument, and all of a sudden we have to use our ears in a different way. So I thought to myself, well, how do you do that? And in fact, it was actually my father who asked me that. And that's what you're going to see on this video that I'm going to share with you today. I had the great opportunity 2 years ago to do a TEDx talk. And my TEDx talk was called Active Listening and Our Perception of Time. So the idea is, how do you actively listen and how does that change your sense of what time is? Now, actively listening is incredibly important. One, it means that we can hear each other. That's good. Two, it means that we're really paying attention to the kind of sounds that we're making with our instrument. That's really important. And finally, active listening is key because if you go back for a second to the idea of what was the musical intention of the composer, the only way that you can achieve that musical intention is by really carefully listening to what you're doing and making adjustments so that you can make that intention clear. I am so thrilled to be a part of this initiative, and I'm really happy to share with you my TEDx talk called Active Listening and Our Perception of Time. Enjoy.